Lake Como is beautifully situated, with palm trees growing everywhere around its shores. Steep hills slope sharply down to one of Europe's deepest lakes, and the entire setting feels incredibly romantic. Lake Como has a peculiar shape. Rather than a circle or an oval, it forms the narrow shape of an upside-down letter Y. Located at the two southern tips of this Y are its two largest towns, Lecco and Como. The lake covers an area of approximately 146 square kilometers, measures about 46 kilometers from north to south, and its deepest point is around 425 meters. Lake Como is ranks among Europe's most luxurious destinations, with the ultimate luxury on Lago di Como to be found between the towns of Como and Menaggio. What does this luxury actually consist of? There is nothing flashy about it, all the luxury is hidden, discreet, and understated. Naturally, the residents of Como have a German or Swiss element in their DNA, giving them a love for order and efficiency. The ancient Romans were already building their villas here 2,000 years ago, followed for centuries by the nobility, who came here to escape the scorching heat. Cernobbio and Villa d'Este. Cernobbio is renowned for the Villa d'Este hotel. Detractors claim that it is too large and lacks privacy. However, if you are looking to host a billionaire wedding or a luxury congress, this is the ideal venue. Villa d'Este boasts an excellent location right on the lake, just a short distance from the town of Como. It is set within 10 hectares of luxuriously landscaped parkland and is divided into two historic mansions, one dating back to the 16th century and the other named after a British queen. The DeSantis family owns some of the finest hotels in the world here on the shores of Lake Como. Few people have heard their names, and that is precisely the point. The small town of Moltrasio is home to Villa Passalacqua, owned by the DeSantis family. It has been crowned the best hotel in the world. Here, Italian craftsmanship and artistry are on full display, home to exceptionally rare Baroque masterpieces, original ceiling carvings, and frescoes by the great Albertalli. When Valentina DeSantis speaks about hospitality, she speaks of it as an art form. After all, Lake Como was already admired by Leonardo da Vinci, who captured it in numerous sketches. Tramezzo is home to another of the DeSantis family's gems, the Grand Hotel Tramezzo, which first opened its doors in 1910, having been acquired by Valentina DeSantis's grandfather, Giovanni Battista Malone. Barely 2.5 kilometers south of Tramezzo lies the very spot where Benito Mussolini and his mistress met their end. Continuing a little further south, you will find Villa del Balbianello, made famous by Daniel Craig's James Bond in Casino Royale. It comes as no surprise that when a director wants a scene to exude sheer luxury, Lake Como is invariably the setting of choice. Tramezzo is also home to the exquisite, 300-year-old Villa Carlotta, celebrated for its magnificent gardens, sculptures by Canova, and commanding vistas over Lake Como. It lies a mere 5 kilometers from the town of Menaggio. Villa Carlotta takes its name from the daughter of Princess Marianne of the Netherlands, who received it as a wedding present. But why, one might ask, did they maintain a residence in what then seemed such a secluded backwater, virtually unknown to the wider world? While ordinary folk remained oblivious to these shores, the nobility knew entirely well that they had found something truly extraordinary. Villa Carlotta was built at the end of the 17th century by the Milanese Marquis Giorgio Clerici. In keeping with the fashion of the time, sought to display his immense wealth and status by planting exotic flora. However, on the opposite shore, near the town of Bellagio, Francesco Melzi d'Eril, vice president of Napoleon's Italian Republic, constructed Villa Melzi d'Eril with the sole intention of outdoing his rival. This inadvertently sparked an endless cycle of one-upmanship. Respect was earned by whoever could plant the rarest specimen, and it is entirely thanks to this fierce horticultural duel that we can enjoy some of the world's most spectacular gardens today.